is a perfect little post-run stretch. Try to do it after your run as soon as you can, if not straight after the run, the evening after you've had a run, and on your rest day as well when you're not doing anything to stretch out the muscles, help you to recover faster and to keep the flexibility in your muscles and the mobility in your joints, just so you can perform daily tasks easily, prevent injury, and perform better in your running or any other sports or gym activities that you might be doing. So we're breathing deeply in and out through the nose to keep the fresh oxygen supply into the muscles. Starting on hands and knees, fingers are spread wide, shoulder width apart, and knees and feet are hip width apart. Take a deep breath in and out through the nose. And then tuck the toes, sit back on the heels, just stretching out the backs of the feet. Drop the head so you're tucking the chin, stretching the back of the neck. And then come up onto your fingertips and dip the chest down a little bit more. And we'll stay for 3 more breaths. Breathe in nice and deeply in and out through the nose. Inhale, we'll come up, spread the fingers wide, lift the knees, send the hips back, downward facing dog. So you're dropping your head, looking back into the feet, bending the knees and trying to sit the hips back, lengthening the spine. You can nod the head side to side and start to pedal out your feet a little. You should be feeling a good stretch here in the calves, hamstrings. If you're not feeling it, walk your feet back a little bit further so your downward dog is longer, especially if you're quite tall or you have long legs. Knees can be bent if you feel super tight. If you practice yoga regularly and you have a bit more flexibility in the muscles, try to straighten the legs and the hips back. Wherever you feel the best stretch, stay there and breathe. 2 more deep breaths. Lovely, and then step the right foot forward. So if your right foot didn't make it all the way up, just wriggle it up to the top off your mat and just come to runner's lunge. Left knee is back, behind the left hip, so you can feel that stretch in the quad, the thigh, the hip flexor. Just rock side to side. Deep breaths in and out through the nose. And then come up, pad out the knee by doubling up the mat if you have any issues with the knee. Hands to the hips, elbows back, lift through the chest, open through the collarbone, lift the chin, deep breaths. Try and relax the face and the neck here as much as possible. One more breath. Well done. Drop the hands down and then place the left hand on the mat. Spin the right up towards the ceiling and look up if you can. Bring the right hand back down and straighten through the right leg. Coming up onto the heel, flexing the foot, lengthening through the back of the right leg. You might be up here. You can rest up the thigh, or maybe you're able to fold down a little bit more. Knee might be bent a lot. As long as you're feeling a stretch through the back of the leg, flexing the foot so the toes are curled back. One more breath. Lovely. Inhale forward, back back to your lunge, and then walk the hands out to the left side, and you're going to lift up and come into like a little ninja lunge. So right foot is out to the right, knee and toes in the same direction. And wherever you can balance, hands on the mat or maybe hands together, feeling the stretch along the inner thigh and groin, lengthening through the spine, relaxing the face, deepening the breath. You can try and flex the foot or point the toes, whatever way works for you, as long as you're getting the stretch. 2 more breaths. Well done. And then walk it over to the other side, like a little spider. And same thing, either balance it on the fingertips, maybe you can bring the hands up, keeping the spine long, shoulders relaxed. Right leg is either pointed or flexed. You're opening through both hips, getting a nice stretch along the inner thigh and groin, sending some oxygen to those muscles by breathing deeply, slow, steady breaths in and out through the nose, keeping the heart rate nice and calm. Lovely, and then we're coming over onto the right knee, into our runner's lunge. Sink the hips, you can stay on the fingertips or the fists, and try and relax through the neck and shoulders. The left foot, left ankle and knee are somewhat aligned here at the top of the mat, and right knee is back behind the right hips to get that stretch in the right hip and thigh. 2 more breaths. And inhale to come up, pat up the knees if you need to, into low lunge in yoga or Anjaneyasana in yogi language. Shoulders back, lift through the chest, neck and shoulders should be relaxed. Sink the hips down, deepen the breath. Lower the hands back down, right hand to the mat, left hand to the sky, and try to twist the torso and look up. Back down, straightening out the left leg, flexing the left foot. Staying wherever you can. Maybe you're here, knee might be bent a lot. Maybe you can come down and fold over the leg, depending on your body. Work within your limits. Your flexibility will improve once you keep stretching. You can retrain the muscles to become flexible again if they've become very tight, either from standing or sitting too much, or from repetitive exercise like running or other gym exercises, and not enough stretching routine or mobility exercises. And that's fine, you can start to reintroduce them and it will improve. Just keep it up, keep breathing deeply as you're stretching. And then come back, plant the hands, fingers nice and wide, and back to downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. And then drop the knees. Bring the knees forward. Bring the feet together, knees wide. Just rock side to side here, massaging out the bum, stretching out the hips again, lengthening through the spine. And then folding forward as far as you can. If you're very tight, just move the feet away a little bit further away from your pelvis. Inhale to lengthen up, lift through the belly. Exhale to fold forward as far as you can. Your flexibility will improve, so don't worry if you're not moving very far here. You're just a little bit tight, but you can change that. Keep stretching, keep breathing deeply. Inhale to come up and bring the feet hip width. Plant the left foot on the mat and then flex the right foot. So flexed foot is like this. Toes curled, pushing out through the heel. And then pushing the right knee away and just rock it side to side. You can open through the chest here, lifting the chin up, shoulders back. Trying to push the right knee away and hopefully feeling that stretch in the right glute, in the piriformis muscle. If you don't feel it, just move the left foot closer to you and move the right knee out further. Or you can always come down onto your back and do it. Hold the left knee in. And then switch. So left foot is flexed. I'll show you lying down. Hugging the right knee in as you move the left knee off to the side. Trying to keep the upper body relaxed. And then bring both knees together. Inhale, come up with the head, curl up into a little ball. And rock up to sit. Well done. That's your post-run stretch done. Of course you can do more than that, but that's the nice little mini one. If you're just trying to make yourself get back into a stretching routine, that's one that doesn't take too long, but so important to include, especially if you're running or walking a lot, using those muscles repetitively and they're getting shorter and tighter. Maybe they're getting stronger, but they're getting shorter and tighter, so then they lose their mobility and flexibility, so that you're not able to move your body functionally in real life, which is no good to you. Short, tight muscles equal injury and lack of movement in your daily life. So keep stretching. It will improve your running, it will improve any other sports or gym exercise that you're doing, and most importantly, it will improve your daily life, being able to move properly the way the body is supposed to move without injury and without pain and without tension. So keep it up. Well done.